had long baffled cryptographers, law enforcement agents and armchair sleuths obsessed with the shadowy killer, who was blamed for 5 murders in the late 1960s. It took 51 years to crack, but one of the taunting messages written in code and attributed to the Zodiac killer has been solved, according to the FBI. The mysterious 340-character cipher, which was mailed to the San Francisco Chronicle in November 1969, does not reveal the killer's identity. But it does build on his image as an attention-seeking killer who reveled in terrorizing the Bay Area in the late 1960s. The cryptogram, known as the 340 cipher, that was sent to the San Francisco Chronicle in 1969. Credit, San Francisco Chronicle, via Associated Press. The FBI, which employs a team of code crackers in its cryptanalysis and racketeering records unit, said it had verified Mr. Oranchak's claim of having broken the code, known as the 340 cipher. The agency said the cipher was one of 4 attributed to the killer, and was first submitted to an FBI lab on November 13, 1969. The Bureau said it had received the solution on December 5 from a cryptologic researcher. The Zodiac killer case remains an ongoing investigation for the FBI's San Francisco division and our local law enforcement partners, the office said. The Zodiac killer terrorized multiple communities across Northern California, and even though decades have gone by, we continue to seek justice for the victims of these brutal crimes. The San Francisco office said it would not comment further because of the ongoing nature of the investigation, and out of respect for the victims and their families. The code had long baffled cryptographers, law enforcement agents and armchair sleuths obsessed with the shadowy killer, who was blamed for 5 murders in the late 1960s. Only one previous cipher attributed to the Zodiac had been solved, and it was decoded by a California couple not long after it was sent in the 1960s. This one was considered much more complex, suggesting the killer was frustrated that the first one had been deciphered so easily, Mr. Oranchak said. The team that cracked it came together earlier this year, Mr. Blake said, after he reached out to Mr. Oranchak with some ideas on how to unravel the patchwork of symbols and characters. It's considered one of the holy grails of cryptography, Mr. Blake said. At the time, the cipher had resisted attacks for 50 years, so any attempts to find a solution was truly a moonshot. For months, Mr. Blake said, he and Mr. Oranchak tested, by trial and error, around 650,000 possible solutions, running them through a code-breaking program written by Mr. Van Eyck. But the program turned up nothing until it suddenly yielded a surprising combination of words on December 3rd, including gas chamber and trying to catch me. Mr. Oranchak said he was astounded when the decrypted message revealed the phrase, "That wasn't me on the TV show," because the letter had been sent about 2 weeks after a man claiming to be the Zodiac had called into a Bay Area television show and had spoken to the lawyer Melvin Belli. That meant the solution the team found fit the timeline from that era, Mr. Oranchak said. The full message, submitted to the FBI on December 5th, included a misspelling of the word paradise, no punctuation and some garbled phrases. It read, "I hope you are having lots of fun in trying to catch me. That wasn't me on the TV show," which brings up a point about me. I am not afraid of the gas chamber because it will send me to paradise all the sooner because I now have enough slaves to work for me where everyone else has nothing when they reach paradise, so they are afraid of death. I am not afraid because I know that my new life will be an easy one in paradise death. Mr. Oranchak said he was not optimistic about decoding the 2 remaining ciphers attributed to the Zodiac killer, in part because they are short, making it hard to verify a solution. But if there is a clue in the cipher the team just solved, he said, the chances might improve slightly. Mr. Blake said the 340 cipher had been cracked, with a massive search through many candidates using sophisticated software which can efficiently solve homophonic substitution ciphers. Not only were we lucky enough to find the needle in the haystack, he said, but we were lucky enough to pick the right haystack in order to start searching for the needle.